when people don't know what you've been through, they don't understand your praise. When they don't know what you have sacrificed, those late nights when you wanted to quit, I'm talking to somebody, those times when you were crying saying, I can't make it, you have a reason to celebrate. And let me tell you, with everybody trying to stop your shine, you cannot be stopped. And I'm going to quote the famous lines of the ubiquitous Sean P. Diddy Combs, can't stop, won't stop. Who am I talking?
Good night, Unstoppable family. How is everyone doing tonight? How is everyone doing tonight? Hope everybody is doing good. Hope everybody is doing all right. I'm sorry I wasn't looking directly in the camera, but you know, I'm trying to share out the stream right now, and I'm hoping that you are doing the very same thing. Let's turn the music down, Mr. Producer, please, and thank you. Alright, so good night again, everybody. I'm trying to get the stream out, and I'm hoping that you are all sharing out the stream right now with me, because I'm doing so right now. Alright, if you have a YouTube platform and you have over 1,000 subscribers, then that simply means you can share to YouTube as well. So do that right now if you're able to do so, and if you can share to Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can share to, please and thank you, share out the show. It would be appreciated, because tonight we are going to get into a conversation that is a very serious one. This is not a joking topic. You know, this is a very serious situation that we're going to discuss tonight. All right, so share out the show and let's get into it. All right, remember, you can also invite a friend to the Unstoppable Live show by simply sharing the link to your WhatsApp contacts, right? And just simply say, come check out that show here tonight. All right, so big up to everybody who is here. First of all, let me welcome everybody and say a happy new year to you. All right, it's a brand new year, and you don't know, so we have to do brand new things and do it bigger and better than last year. All right, hope everybody enjoy them Christmas. Hope everybody is enjoying the beginning of the year so far. All right, I know that I'm a few minutes late. Me don't see where Sherry was like, we're unstoppable day, 9 o'clock gone. However, I had a little bit difficulty with the guest tonight, but we got it resolved. All right, now I'm not going to hold up the program too long, because this is a pressing issue that this lady needs to address tonight. Right now, you know, we've heard these kind of stories before, where parents, mothers lose their children to people who just feel like them want to snatch a baby, right? Some baby snatchers. We've heard it before. You know, in some cases, the child is returned. In other cases, you know, some parents not that lucky. And tonight's guest that is here to share her experience, she wasn't that lucky, but despite the years, she hasn't given up. Right? She has not given up on finding her son, despite it being many years since the incident occurred. Now, let's take a look at what tonight's topic is. And the topic tonight says, they stole my baby at birth. I need to find my son. A mother's nightmare. Now, this young man that you're seeing on the screen is her son, but this is not the son that she is looking for. This is his twin brother. She gave birth to 2 boys and only was able to raise 1. So this young man is his twin, right? And she is seeking to find the other child. Now, what I want from everybody here tonight is, if you're listening, if you have any knowledge on how this lady can go about what avenue she needs to take, you know, because I'm quite sure she has already taken some avenues, but you may have some knowledge on something else that she probably could do legally, right? Feel free to call in, you know, once the phone lines open up, and you can give this lady some advice pertaining to her situation. All right, so with that said, I'm going to introduce the caller to tonight's program. But before I do that, you know the rules of this platform. We do not do disrespect. You are not allowed to disrespect my guest. You are not allowed to disrespect anyone in the comment section, or else you will be blocked. You are free, however, to share your opinion on whatever you want to share, but as long as you share it in a respectful manner, then everything will be fine. All right, so with that said, good night, caller. How are you?
Good night. I'm here.
Great, wonderful. Sorry I had you holding and waiting for so long, but because I know this is a pressing,
okay.
I know this is a pressing issue, an upsetting one, as a matter of fact, that you want to get.
Yes, for tears in my eyes right now.
I could just imagine. Now, before we get started, you're based in Jamaica or not?
Overseas. I'm in New York. I living in New York.
Mm-hmm. And the incident that occurred, it happened overseas or it happened in Jamaica?
No, in Jamaica, on what? Monday, 29th of June 1981. I know it's a very long time because no social media nor anything never did. So social media in now, so I have all right to put it out there on the platform.
Okay, all right. So we're going to give you the platform right now, like you said, to share your situation with us. And you can take your time, no rush. We want to hear everything that happened in detail so you can get the opportunity for others to hear your situation. All right?
And I don't want anybody to bash me, say how I take so long. No. This is the right time now. I put it in the star and I put it all over on different platforms and I talk about it. Everywhere I go in Jamaica, before I come to this country, I talk about it.
Well, definitely no bashing will be allowed. So that not gonna happen. You don't have to worry about that part there. And no sensitive person would ever bash you for trying to find your child. All right, so go right ahead. I'm just going to be quiet and listen to you. And I'll only butt in if I have a question. Okay, so go right ahead.
Yes, okay. On June 29, 1981, I give birth to twin boys at the hospital in St. Elizabeth. So when I give, I have them breech birth. If anybody know what is breech birth, that means I have them footway. Both of them born footway. And I was carrying 10.5 pound weight. The first one that on the picture weigh 5.5 pound and the next one weigh 5 pound. So I have them about say 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon and them look after them. I don't remember the nurse them name who do that, who take care of them. And my mom was there. My mom bring the one that they take away in the put in the incubator, and another nurse bring the other one and put him in the incubator. So when I have the baby, I have painless birth. I never feel any pain to have them. The doctor give me something to take away the pain, but after I have them is that time I feel the pain, headache, belly pain, back pain, all kind of pain. So when I'm there at 7:30, the other nurse come on. She was a public health nurse. Come on, and then in the night she come to me with the clothes for the baby and tell me that the baby die and put down the clothes, and she never show me a dead baby. Nobody else come to me and said, Miss, your baby die. Only that nurse come to me and tell me that my child die. And I don't get any death certificate. I have his birth certificate as a witness. I have that. I bring it everywhere I go with me to show anyone that I'm not telling lie and not making mischief. Yes.
Now, before you continue, which hospital you said this happened in?
I can call the hospital name?
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Black River Hospital. Black River Hospital. And that same nurse who I think take my child, who tell me that my child is dead, she leave the hospital in 1982. She leave the hospital after I give birth 1981. She leave the hospital in 82. And she put me under all pain. I'm going through a lot because my next son want to meet his brother and say, Mommy, my brother don't die. I can feel it. And myself can feel it that that child don't die neither because they never have any sickness. They never have any complaint that the doctor test them and say, Miss, your baby is have this kind of complaint or that kind of complaint. You understand?
Mm-hmm. So you gave birth to 2 boys.
Yeah. Yes, to 2 boys.
The nurse took both of them or just one? They took both of them and took them where?
No, man. When I give birth and them look after them in the labor room,
mm-hmm.
My mom was there. So the nurse give my mom one and a pink uniform nurse bring the both of them. The man, she and my mother bring it in the incubator to put them in the incubator. So now when the nurse come on at 7:30, she come to my bed, come put down the clothes and tell me that the baby dead. And she don't show me no dead baby. No doctor come and tell me that the baby is dead. I don't see any dead baby. I don't see nothing.
So, how long were you in the hospital for before you were released?
I think about 3 days or I don't quite remember how, but I don't stay in there for long.
And during this time,
and it's private doctor. I don't go to any doctor like clinic doctor now. What I only visit the clinic, and mothers they go to the clinic.
During the days before you were released, did you speak with a doctor? Because you said the nurse came and told you the baby died, but did you speak with a doctor or anybody else other than that nurse?
No, I don't speak with a doctor and I don't speak with no other else nurse beside the nurse who tell me that the child dead. She just come put on the clothes and tell me that the child is dead. She's a public health nurse at that time.
Mm-hmm. See, my question is, I can hear you getting emotional, and that's totally understandable. Yeah. That is totally understandable. But viewers, my question is this. I mean, I've never had the experience or the situation happen to me, but I'm trying to understand, and none can probably answer this question for me. If a woman gives birth and she's told that she lost the child, shouldn't it be required for the mother to see the body? I mean,
dead baby, right? That's what everybody said.
I would think that's how it should be. that the mother should see the body of the child, not just told that, not just them come and say, listen, the baby passed away and that's it. I don't believe that's how it should be.
So she beat the baby. So she beat the baby.
Okay.
And is a professional nurse.
Did she give you a cause of death? What was the cause of death?
No, she never give me no cause of death more. She said she beat the baby and the baby dead. Every time I remember that, I have to laugh. It's serious, but I have to laugh. Say a nurse could come and tell me that my child dead and she don't tell me what killed the baby. Say she beat the baby and the baby dead.
It just not add up. It not add up in no sense at all, viewers. Right? Now, this happened many years ago.
Yeah. Excuse me, because there's 39-year-old now. This year coming, they're going to be 40 in June.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, at what point did you start to inquire and say, well, wait a man, something not sound right?
From a very long time. From a very long time. Even, may I tell you something? Even when I take my child to the clinic, where me come from, and vaccination, she was giving my next twin a vaccination, and that one bite her. And I said to somebody, say, say, my son bite such and such a person. And the person said to me, say, she say, I woman have your picnic, that's why him smell that is she have him brother, that's why him bite her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And people, one time the father bring me to a co-worker. I don't know her name. And when the father bring me to that person and talking and I say, I'm going to put it in a term. Say, when me tell him, say, Miss Mary, say me picnic dead, and that person say, say me did, we see Miss Mary with that child, and everybody I wonder where she get that child from. You get what I'm saying? Yes, so everybody wondering where she get that child from. Yes.
So this nurse is someone that you knew personally?
Yes, and tell me that my child is dead. And she never show me a dead baby. I don't get a death certificate. I get birth certificate. If you think I'm lying, I could send it to you on WhatsApp, make you see that I'm talking the truth. I'm not talking any lie. I'm not making any mischief, but I'm going through a lot of pain since I'm start. As what you say, I'm going through nightmare. All his father was going through nightmare before he died. He died in 2019, and he never get to see his son. And he did well want to meet his son. No, it's very painful. It's very painful.
Have you ever made any kind of reports to the police about these?
No, I never make any report because when somebody tell, but meanwhile the child is growing, I'm thinking about it. Say, how could somebody say them beard and the baby them beard already and look after and put in an incubator, and she come on 7:30 and I remember it's 2 of them in the incubator, and she only beard one and leave one. Look to that. She only beard one and leave one, and not 2 of them in there. Now 2 of them she should have beard.
All right, so viewers, like I said, this is his twin brother right here on the screen. So if anybody, if you not look on the twin brother and him look like somebody we want to recognize, somebody may know her son will get teeth, because I don't think she would know if they are identical, but Just
Yeah,
in
they
case.
are identical. When them born, the first thing them tell me that I not even know what. I said, what is the meaning of that? Them say them look alike. And I hear that is in Santa Cruz that person live.
All right, so in a year,
Yeah,
viewers.
she's living in Santa Cruz.
So anybody who probably recognize this guy who was on the screen on this picture, when can reach out, just in case. Because obviously, he wouldn't know of the situation. Because he probably would have under the
I,
impression that the person who raised him
excuse
is
me,
his mother.
unstoppable.
Go ahead, go
They
ahead.
are half Indian. They are half Indian, so they are sweet-looking guys. They are coolie, right?
All right, so someone is asking, where is that nurse now? If you have any idea where she is now.
People tell me that I must not give out everything on radio. What you remember that I was telling you something? Yes,
I
I don't
understand that
want
part.
to give. I don't want to give it out.
Okay, all right.
I don't want to give it out. People say I must hold back something.
That's
But the
understandable.
nurse live in Santa Cruz, and she was a public health nurse who tell me that my child dead. Who tell me that my child is dead, and I feel my child is not dead. My child is still alive, 39-year-old, going on to 40 years old.
Viewers, listen. This I'm quite sure this mother would be the happiest mother to find her son, even though it may
Oh
be
my
years
God, I
later.
would so happy if anybody out there could reach out to me. I don't want no scammer call me. I don't want no scammer call you and get my number. I
That
just
won't
want to
happen.
find the truth. I said if I find him, I don't want anything from him. I just only want to know that I never give him away. I never leave him in the hospital. I never walk over him. I never put him down on doorstep. I don't do anything bad to him.
Yes,
And
Paulette.
just tell me that he died and take away my baby, make me going through suffering all these years. All
Paulette,
these years are going through suffering to find my son. And he's a half Indian. He's a half Indian. I think they are dark complexion or a little light skin.
now, since you started this, because I know you said that you did an interview with the Jamaica Star, right?
Yes, I put it in the Jamaica Star.
Has there been any feedback since you did that?
Hold on. I put it in the Jamaica Star 2010, and they were asking for picture, but social media wasn't in. You don't have camera, and them did want me to bring the picture come to the Star, but because I go to Jamaica and I couldn't get the time to go to the Star to put it in there, so I put it in there 27th of August 2020 and put my picture, my son picture, the one that I grow.
All right. Jason, yeah man, of course, but the thing is, Jason, I understand why she says she can't give out the details, because she has other things going on right now pertaining to it, why she can't talk everything on the program right now until certain things get sorted out. But definitely she is trying her hardest to find her son.
I'm trying my very hard to find him. I'm trying. If anybody in Santa Cruz see that little half Indian boy with that public health nurse, to any school at all in Santa Cruz, any school is my child. Any school in Santa Cruz, prep school, primary school, high school, whatever school, is my child. He's a half Indian child. He's a half Indian. I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I want to call her name, but people say I must not call. She can't do me anything for she come over me on the bed and say the baby die. And she don't show me no dead baby. She don't show me anything. I don't have anything from say the baby that I have his birth certificate. I have it here with me. I have it here with me, safe and sound. For that is my proof. That is my proof.
Sheldon, I saw your WhatsApp. Sheldon, I saw your WhatsApp. Me and you go talking a little bit, Sheldon. Let's not push it yet, Sheldon. All right, big up yourself. Thanks for that, Sheldon. No, tell me something. Tell me something.
Yes.
What does your son that you raised? What is his take on this whole situation?
He taking it bad because him say, Mommy, I want to see my brother. I know that my brother is out there. I want to see him. And me too. He have much? 3 brothers. I have 2 more after the twin. 2 more son after the twin. And they are all Indians. They are half Indians.
Mm-hmm. At the time when you gave birth, how old were you?
25 years old.
A lot of the viewers asked.
And I did have 3 girls. I did have 3 girls. So those are my 4th child. Those are my 4th child.
You know, this another thing that is pressing on me is if your child dies, if you give birth and you lose the child, it should be the hospital should give the mother the option, because I do know hospitals cremate babies when they die at birth. However, I think it should be the mother should be given the option to say, okay, I want the baby cremated or I want to bury my baby. Viewers, that is how it should be, right? They never gave you that option.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that come to me. Nothing like that come to me.
That not sound right. That not sound right.
Nothing like that come to me. My child is out there and I know and I can feel it.
That not sound right. No.
But I don't see any dead baby. I down there and I see people pick me dead and then show them a dead baby, but I never see mine. I never saw him. I don't get nothing. No doctor come to me and said, oh, you know, your child died from such and such a, oh, your child, my child, they were healthy baby, healthy, 5 pound and 5.5 pound, healthy, strong baby. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, one thing we know for sure is that this show reaches places and a lot of people watch this program. So despite she been on several other different platforms and got no resolve, she might just get the answers that she's seeking if we want to continue to share out this show tonight and share it and let it reach where it needs to reach. Believe me, as soon as this program has started already, we done there about not even 30 minutes yet. And I've already gotten a photo that resembles her son. Literally resembles the young man on the picture. I've already gotten that. We're not going to push the gun yet, but I will make you know what is what after I come off of the show tonight, okay? But I've already gotten a photo that resembles your son.
Oh my God, I would, man, I find my son. I say I would jump for joy. I would take the first flight, come to Jamaica.
I've already received a WhatsApp image, and it looks... It certainly looks close to the image of your son that I'm showing right now.
Unstoppable. And you know what I tell you when I was talking to you. All right. So
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Certainly. Viewers, listen, the phone line is open right now. You can call in if you wish to say anything to this mother right now, because we have a lot of mothers on the program and I'm quite sure Una can understand the hurt that she's feeling. So if you want to say something to this mother right now, the phone line is open. It's 876-420-3368. All right. And it's via WhatsApp only. All right. We're at the 30-minute mark. I'm going to let you say what you want to say, but give me a few minutes. Let me just pay the shout outs real quick. All right. I want to say
Okay.
thank you to everyone that's checked in right now. Thank you so much for supporting the program. All right. Thank you to everyone who has already clicked the like button and also shared out the program. I'm not streaming to Facebook tonight, so I'm asking everyone to just share the stream over there onto Facebook so that the regulars on Facebook can come over. All right. Also, I want to say thank you to the persons who have contributed to the show so far. I want to say thank you to Lisa K for sending in a CASHAPP contribution, and I want to say thank you to Flavia Austin also for sending in a CASHAPP contribution as well. Over here on PayPal, I want to say thank you to Tania Walters for sending in a PayPal contribution to the Unstoppable Live program. Thank you so much. All right, now tonight, for those of you who's just coming on, right, and didn't hear from the beginning, I have a mother here who gave birth to twin boys several years ago, and since she gave birth, she only raised one child because the other one was taken, right? And she strongly believes her son was taken, right? And she's trying to find her son. All right, you wanted to say something before I did the shout outs?
No, I will listen.
All right, so we have the first caller on the line, Raisa. Good night. How are you, Raisa? Happy New Year to you.
Hi, Unstoppable. How are you?
I'm blessed. Thank you.
Okay, so what I want to say to the caller is that my sister lost her baby, died in the hospital. The hospitals do give you a choice if you want to cremate your baby or if you want to take your baby and have your baby a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
And they're supposed to show you the dead body and they're supposed to give you a death certificate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know how they do things in Jamaica, but here in the US, that's how they do.
Hmm.
So you're actually supposed to see your dead baby and they give you time with your baby when your baby passes. And then they ask you, do you want them to take care of the funeral arrangements or if you want to take care of the funeral arrangements?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is some years past that my nephew died, but he died not at birth, but he died shortly after birth
Right.
in the hospital. So I don't understand
Yeah, it
why
just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make
it
sense at
doesn't. And
all.
that's because the baby didn't die. She stole the pygmy then. But
Mm-hmm.
the thing is that not just the one nurse is supposed to tell her, the doctor is also supposed to tell
Exactly.
her. They're supposed to give her a death certificate with the cause of death and the time of the
Mm-hmm.
death. Because when the baby dies in the hospital, they do an autopsy there
Mm-hmm.
in the hospital.
Right. Right.
So they just pulled the wool, that lady pulled the wool over her eyes and stole her baby.
All right then.
But I also want to say to stay encouraged, and I'll be praying for her, and I pray that she finds her son.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for calling, Raisa. Much love.
All right.
All right, so I saw where Olga said repeat the number. The number is right on the top of the screen for anyone who didn't hear, but it's 876-420-3368. Call via WhatsApp, 876-420-3368. Caller, listen. Based on what you're saying to me, to us tonight, I am 100% convinced that your son is out there. 100%
Yes.
convinced that your son is out there. I don't care what nobody come and say. Your
He's
son
out there.
is
He's
out there.
out there.
You know. All right, we have another call on the line. Please turn down the stream in your background, please, if you're calling. All right, caller. Good night. How are you?
Hi.
Good night. Blessings.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay, I'm calling because I had that experience where I gave birth to a son that's in Canada and he died. When my son died, like before, I was told like by the nurse, the doctor's nurses, social worker that my son died, and then they are gonna clean him up and bring him to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to spend time where I would have spent time like from after 10 in the morning to like about 4:30 in the evening with my child.
Mm-hmm.
I was told the child is more than 500 grams, that the hospital is not responsible for burying that child if the child is over that weight.
Mm-hmm.
It's the parent's responsibility. So with my child being like 800 and 3 grams, it was my responsibility to bury my child. What the option was given is that I can leave the child at the hospital, and then I would make arrangement with a funeral home so that they can pick up the child's body, and then they would take the child from there. Which before I left the hospital and that day I was given a death certificate, so I would have known the cost of the child's death. So it's like it just makes me puzzled at how they would have told her that the child died. She didn't get to spend time with the dead child. She didn't get to see the body. She was just told that. And then she said that it seems like she had a full birth where the kids were full blown, so probably 9 months, and she gave birth. So it just made me wonder, how does it work in Jamaica? Is it different? It's like it doesn't matter if the child.
I don't think so. I don't think it's any different. I don't think it's any different. That's just common sense that a parent should see the body of a child if you're not just told. Because if, let's just say that is the case, then anybody can thief your baby.
Exactly. Because, well, I demanded that. Like, I wanted to see it like soon. Like, I didn't even want them to take the time out to clean him up. I wanted to see right away to prove, because, in places like this thing happen. But I was told that once a child is over 500 grams, it's the parent's responsibility to bury the child, and it's not the hospital's responsibility because the child is over a certain weight.
Right. All right, caller. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Much love.
Unstoppable.
Yes.
They were born 7 months, but still they're never sick. There was a healthy baby. Yes.
And when I receive a call, you can speak to the person, because they can hear you and you can hear them. So you feel free to speak with the person when they call. Okay.
Okay.
Now, yes, I understand that it is years later, but why?
Yes.
Do you intend to take this to the police, or have you already taken it to the police?
Yeah, somebody said I could take it to the police.
Yes, you can. I'm quite sure
But
you can. But
you have to go. You have to go in person, and I'm here in New York, so I have to go in person to the police.
Because it doesn't matter how many years later, that is something that you can go to the police and report, and they will investigate.
Right.
All right, we have another caller. Sherry, good night. How are you?
Hi, Unstoppable. Good night. Good night, caller. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
I've had a child in 2019 where my son was born, and he lived for 2 days. And eventually they did call me from the hospital saying that my child passed away. So normally you would have to sign papers if the baby is born injured or anything pertaining to say that the child will move to the morgue, which my son moved to the morgue because I signed the paper, and I eventually get to see his body. His body couldn't release until I came back and signed another form to say that I'm taking my child to bury my child. And the doctor has to actually tell you that your son is actually passed away. And you're supposed to get a death certificate. So definitely that's a big setup. They actually took that child.
Right. I don't have any birth certificate. I don't have any death certificate for him. I never sign anything. I never do any signing. I don't do no signing.
That is correct.
My
so
child
she
is
actually
out
took
there.
your child. Because I actually have a birth certificate, and then I have a death certificate, and everything could not be signed until I was there presently. And even when they took my son away, I had to be the one to go and identify him. Me and his father, actually, we had to identify the body. So, to me, they just took your child.
I have the birth certificate, but no death certificate.
No death certificate.
And I never signed to nothing.
Your son is still alive. No doubt about it. A mother can tell when her child is
Yes,
in
he's still
harm
alive.
and
Mhm.
when the child is still alive. So don't give up.
I
I'm
don't.
hoping and praying
Hello,
that you
Miss.
find him soon.
Miss.
Go ahead.
Miss. I
I'm
don't want
hearing.
to give everything on the ear.
Yes, I
I don't
understand.
want to give everything on the ear. I tell Unstoppable, but I don't want to
Mm-hmm.
put it out there because people say I
Yeah.
must not put everything out there.
Yeah,
I must hold back on something.
Yes.
especially that you haven't reported it to the police yet. I don't think you should put
Yes,
everything
that's
out there.
true.
You know what I think is,
Right.
and this is my suggestion to you now. Definitely
Mhm.
see, like I said, doing this is fine, where you could put out your his twin brother's picture so that if anybody recognizes, they can reach out and say, "Hey, I know somebody who looks like him," and that's at least one step. But what I'm
Right.
suggesting is you definitely need to make a trip to Jamaica as soon as possible and make a
Yes.
report so that the police can start looking into this, right? Now,
Right.
someone had asked if you can remember the name of the doctor.
No, you know that is Dr. Francis I used to go to, but he passed. I used to go to
But
Dr.
isn't
Francis in Black River, but he passed.
but they should still have your records if they have
Yeah, they have my
if the
records.
office
They
is
have
still
my
there.
records.
Yes. So definitely all of that will still be on your records or
Yes.
whoever delivered you, because in Jamaica Unstoppable, when you're having a child in the hospital, it's not like in America where you have probably around 5, 8 different persons around you. Your wife in there. Here, what could
Sometimes you have
happen?
three. Sometimes you have two
Alive.
persons around you because it's two nurses that deliver me, but I don't know their name.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well, situation I had only one. I had two nurses there, but only one delivered me.
All right, Sher. Thank you so much for calling. Appreciate it. All right.
And it's Unstoppable.
Yes.
If my son girlfriend is out there, if he have a girlfriend, have a wife, and him have kids, I want to know my grandkids.
Of course.
I want to know my grandkids. Yeah, I don't want them to out there and other woman raising them say, "Oh, me is your grandmother. Oh, me is your mother. Oh, me is this." You understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
You remember what I tell you that day? All right, let me hold it because me
I
did tell you.
remember. No worries. I remember. I remember perfectly. I remember everything that you said to me. No, listen.
Right.
Stush Pumpkin said Jamaica police now gonna do nothing. But Stush Pumpkin, I honestly believe that this situation, I think the police would look into. And based on the things that she is saying, I think the police definitely would look into this. You understand? All right. Carla, good night. You're live.
Good night, Unstoppable.
Blessings. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you too. Okay, I just want to say, the situation in Jamaica is a very bad situation. It's a lot of people they have been doing this. 2 years ago, my granddaughter, she was pregnant, and she was carrying a twin, as the doctor says. One of the baby, I forget what they said, but she would actually have baby like another 2 weeks, but they say they would have to do a surgery so that they could help her to save the situation she was going through. She had she did her surgery, and while she did the surgery, have her two babies. They told her afterward that one of the baby passed, two girls. One of the baby passed away. So now that they told her that the baby passed away, she asked them. The husband said he wanted to see the baby, and they wouldn't show the husband the baby. They wouldn't bring the baby to her, but you know what happened? She could not able to see the baby when the baby born because she did cesarean birth, right? And then she was on the, so she didn't see the babies when they were. So actually a day after, when she could see the baby, they told her one of the baby passed away. And until now, they don't show her the baby, you know. She start and decides that she want to see the baby. The husband said he want to see the baby. They not husband, boyfriend there. So, and it was in Westmoreland. And until now, they don't show her the baby. You know what they began to do with her in the hospital? Neglect her. She couldn't get up to look after herself, and they start to neglect her, and none of them want to come around her. And they decide that she is to sign the paper for them to get rid of the baby. She decided that she's not going to sign the paper until she see the baby. And until now, they start neglect her and wouldn't take care of her. They don't show none of them the baby, and they don't want to look about her. And when she called me and she tell me, and everybody, some people, because I was not there, they were saying, well, you know what you do? Just forget yourself out, because they might have want to destroy your life. And until now, they don't show her baby. Only one baby, and she ended up after about 4 days have to sign the paper for the baby. She don't get a death certificate, she don't get nothing more than she have to sign a paper that they get rid of the baby. Sign no paper. She don't get the baby until now.
A lot of these things
happening. Even for this lady baby, the boy. Yeah. So I think he is alive. She can feel the pressure that her son is alive. She can feel it.
Definitely.
And I just tell my granddaughter, I say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. One day, anything that hide in secret will reveal one day. You know? So you just go and just forget yourself out of a mess and forget to you and take care of you. They leave her up actually a day and a half. Don't tidy her, don't do nothing to her. And when the husband came, the boyfriend came, they have to come and look after her. The nurse and leave her because she determined that she wants to see the baby.
Dawn Lambert says she too should go to the police. Definitely, she definitely needs to go to the police as well. I agree. You know, because these things need to be investigated.
Right. As this lady is talking about it now, I think she needs to take it up in hand because she don't get a death certificate, and all she do is sign a paper, then just bring something to say she signed it, that they can make away with the baby. And she end up having to do it. So miss, you just pray. Prayer changes things. And you have a determination, and since you put out that picture, God is going to allow you to find your child. And I think your child is already fine. I believe I think that child is also maybe thinking about his mother. Yeah? Because
yes, so true, yes.
Children can know when certain people are not their parents.
For when him look at she and look at himself, him going to say, Mommy, I don't look like you, and you don't look like me.
Yes.
Right.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Yeah.
So they can determine. All right. Okay. All right.
Blessings.
Yeah, you too.
Listen, definitely this needs to be investigated, because it will be a glorious day for years that woman get arrested. I will not care how old she is. She definitely needs to get arrested. And spend some time in a prison. Because, listen, there is no explanation, anyone can give to stealing someone's child. You understand? There is no... You have a TV or something playing in the background?
Yes, let me move from it. Okay, you can talk now.
But definitely, like I said, viewers, once again, I'm just asking everybody if you recognize this young man that is on the image on the screen right now. this is his twin brother. So if anybody recognize, like I said, someone already sent me one photo. Someone already sent one photo to my WhatsApp already of someone resembling the young man on the screen just now. So if you are out there watching this program and you know of somebody who resembles her son, all you need to do is just send me a picture to WhatsApp or message me and say, Unstoppable, I know somebody who looks like that person. Or you can just reach out to that person and say, hey, watch this show or whatever. Whichever way you want to help. Because
anyone from in Santa Cruz, anyone, you know where I hear that the lady live too? In Jerusalem, in Santa Cruz. I don't know there is people telling me that is in Jerusalem, in Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
In Jerusalem, the one who tell me that my child died is in Jerusalem.
And viewers,
and every time I tell you Unstoppable, you remember what I told you.
Listen, viewers, listen. She told me something very specific, which she doesn't want to say, so I'm not going to say what it is. But she also told me something very specific.
Hit the nail right on the head, right?
Something very specific pertaining to the child. Well, the child that the woman raised. Right? Very specific in detail. And this is why, Carla, I'm saying you definitely need to go to the police and tell them exactly what you told me, and also tell them where to find this nurse so that they can let that be their first source of investigation.
Yeah, people tell me that is in Jerusalem, in Santa Cruz. She live. The one who tell me that my child is dead, let me talk, I'm not making any mischief, I'm not making anything. She come and tell me, put down the clothes. It's a very long time, but I still remember. Put down the clothes at the little side table beside the bed and tell me that she bathed the baby and the baby died. I don't know how she get out with my baby. I don't know. She never showed me no dead baby. I don't have no death certificate. I have birth certificate. And I never signed to nothing. Them can look in my docket. I never signed to nothing. If anybody sign, it's not me sign. And it's not the father sign. And it's not my mother sign.
All right. Venice, sorry for having you holding so long. I apologize. Good night to you.
No problem. Good night.
Sorry, Venice.
Good night. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year too, darling.
I cannot mirror your situation. I've never been in a situation, and I don't know anybody that has been in that situation. But in terms of, I came in a little bit late, anyways. But in terms of you not knowing the name of the doctor or the nurses that attended to you, it's not hard to find. You see the child's birth certificate, the living child?
I have the dead ones. I have the one that them said dead birth certificate too. I have the both of them. The first twin and second twin mark, and the one that I cannot find.
Venice, she knows the person, you know. She knows the person. She knows where to find her and all of that. No, she knows who it is. She knows the nurse and all that.
I know the name, but I don't want to put the name out there. I know the name of the person who tell me that my child died. Yes.
Oh, okay.
She knows the person.
Because I heard, like, you know, somebody was saying, if she remember the name of the doctor, and she said no. No, remember the name of the doctor.
Why I asked if she
or the nurses.
Why I asked about the doctor was, the doctor never told her the child died, right?
Right.
And that should have been the doctor's job.
Exactly. The doctor is the one who was supposed to come to her and say, listen, this is what happened. You understand? So that's why I was inquiring about the doctor. True. You know?
Yeah, because that is the doctor's job. Doctor always deal with things like that. Because I had a miscarriage in 84. And the doctor dealt with everything. He even asked me if I wanted to take the remains. And I said, no, I can do with it. I mean, I was so young and I never have no money neither. So I just make them do what they do with it. I mean, he was done dead already, you know. So, not that, I'm cool or I never have no feelings toward poor little baby. But, things happen.
All right, Venice, thank you so much. Blessings for calling.
Cool.
Thank you, Venice.
Good night, my love. And cheer up. You're going to
Good
get
night.
through.
And pray for me. Pray
Uh,
for me that
good
I
night.
could
I
jump
will.
for joy when I find my
I
son.
will.
For I
You
know he's
will.
out there.
You will
Yeah,
find him.
I know.
Yeah.
All right,
You
Mm-hmm.
will
Venice,
find
blessings.
him. Unstoppable have some eagle on him,
Yes.
on the program, you know. Somebody go find him
Yeah.
for you.
Oh,
Don't
him
worry.
have some eagle on his program. I can
Yes.
dig up things.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes.
You know, you ever say me don't get one picture already in a year?
All right,
I already
mama.
get
Good
one.
night.
All right, blessings, Venice.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, my brother Sean. What go on? You're the last call me I take for the night. Talk to me.
Cool, best. All right. So with everything, with all the information that the lady have, right? I don't think the time matters when.
Definitely no matter.
Yeah. So I think she needs to sue that hospital as well, because that's carelessness on their part.
No, well, she can't sue yet until it's proven. See,
Right.
it have to get proven first, and once it's proven, then she can take legal actions at the hospital. Right. But she can't do that yet.
Okay. So we have to find him first, because a lady stole a baby over here already, you know, and it's like she wasn't a doctor or nothing. She just in the hospital and get baby and just come out, and it's like 16, 17 years. Them catch up on her. So, you know, the child is like confused, you know, because she grew her. So it rough, you know, because
yes.
you don't.
Excuse me, like man is 39 now. So he's going to be confused when he find out say that lady is not her mom.
It's not his mom, right. But you know, no leave no stone unturned. Do all you need to do, get all your evidence, you know, and then so when you come to the lawyer, you have everything and you do what you need to do, because things like this, you know, sometimes they kind of go.
I have his birth certificate. That is evidence. I have the birth certificate.
Right. So just take your time, do your thing, and then just do what you need to do, because you know she has to be held accountable for that. Because that's not right.
All right, blessings, Sean. Big up yourself, family.
All right,
Happy New Year again, brother.
Yeah, man.
Okay, good night, Sean.
All right, Carla. So what I'm going to do, we have reached the end of the program, but what I'm going to do, I am going to forward the photograph that was sent to me to you, and you and I could discuss about this more. And I'm quite sure more people are going to send me images or reach out to me and say something, you know, pertaining to tonight's program, and I will give you every update that I get.
I would mind somebody from Santa Cruz. I is in Santa Cruz. He grow up. You remember when you come off the air, me remind you.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. All
yes,
right?
so somebody hit the nail right on the head. That she nearly kill herself.
You and I will speak.
But I don't want to
after the show. Here. You and I will speak again about this. But I'm going to send you the picture right after I come off the show, okay?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Blessings. And I wish
Thank
you all the
best. Unstoppable.
No problem.
Yes. Okay then. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, viewers, listen. This is a serious situation. All right? This is a serious situation. All right. Now, Jada, good night to you, Jada. Jada, I saw your comment. And viewers, remember, you know, everyone is entitled to their opinion. And that is Jada's opinion. She's not being disrespectful. She's just sharing her opinion. Now, Jada, the thing about it is, it doesn't matter how long ago it happened, Jada. If you lost your child, if your child was taken from you, it doesn't matter how many years later, it is still your child. It is not as if she abandoned the baby. That's a total difference. You understand? It is not, if she had abandoned the baby, then it would have been different. Right? So it doesn't matter how many years. And I saw you made a statement about her seeking money from this person. She wouldn't know if this person has money or not. So that comment, Jada, really doesn't make much sense, you know. But like I said, everyone is entitled to their opinion, and definitely definitely, that's fine. All right. I want to say thank you to everyone who checked in tonight. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who checked in tonight, and thank you to everyone who supported this platform one way or the other. All right. Lady B Unstoppable lost a loved one recently, so we definitely need to keep Lady B in our prayers and keep her prayer faith. Pray for her to stay strong. Not only Lady B, someone else had messaged me recently. One of the family members from the Unstoppable family had messaged me recently to inform me of a passing of a family member of theirs as well. I'm just trying to remember exactly who it was. But we just need to remember that life is very short. Life is very short, and we have to be grateful, you know, for every breath that we are given. All right. We have come to the end of the program tonight, and I want to say welcome once again to all the new viewers who is here, and to all the regulars. Thank you so much for the continued support that you give this platform. All right. Vision Black's blessing, the number is right up above my head right there. It's always there, Vision, so you can reach out right there. All right. And WhatsApp only, Vision. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. It is officially time right now for you to start marching out. If you have your badge beside your name, then you can start marching out right now. All right. And I'm going to ask everybody once again, you know, if you're not signed up yet to get your badge beside your name and become an Unstoppable official, it is very easy to do. Just click the link in the description and sign up to become an official. All right, all those people who you see them name in a green, they are Unstoppable officials. They are officially a member of this platform. All right, and they also have a badge that stands out, a very distinctive badge beside their name. All right, so Unstoppable officials, start marching out right now. And the first person to march out is none other than Candice Augustus. Candice is marching out with a golden VIP. Negrita Unstoppable is marching out with a super VIP badge beside her name. Lady B Unstoppable is rocking a super VIP as well. Joy Blackwood is rocking a super VIP badge beside her name as well. Much love to you, Joy. Stush Pumpkin is rolling out with a super VIP badge. And people, me I go tell you something. Stush Pumpkin, me no know all who see Stush Pumpkin merch. Jesus, I wish I did have it queued up so I could have shown you. Stush Pumpkin merch look nice panar. Me I tell you, the color me no know. Stush Pumpkin must get a message from the future and somebody say get that color because that color they are gonna fit you. Right? If you don't see it, go up on the community tab, I wanna go see Stush Pumpkin hoodie from the merch store. Fits her perfectly. So thank you once again, Stush Pumpkin, for getting that hoodie. I appreciate it. All right. Tony Tuff is rolling out with a golden VIP badge beside his name as well. Thank you so much for getting your badge, Tony Tuff. Carol Unstoppable UK rocking a super VIP badge as well. All right. Hyacinth Unstoppable, Happy New Year to you, rolling out with a golden VIP badge. Paulette Harris Unstoppable rolling out with a golden VIP badge as well. Silta Neverson is rolling out with a #1 fan badge beside her name as well. All right, Darky35, Happy New Year to you. And Darky is rocking a golden VIP badge. Oral Blake is rocking a super VIP. I'm want to say a special big up to Oral Blake's mama as well. Oral, I was recently informed that Oral Blake, no, you know what? Mama Oral, yes, I was recently informed that Mama Oral is a very avid watcher of this program. So thank you so much for watching, Mama Oral. Much love to you. All right. Sheldon Unstoppable Royal is rolling out with a super VIP badge beside his name as well. We got Trev Essence rocking a super VIP. Much love to you, Trev. Roseanne Brooks is rocking a golden VIP badge as well. All right. Maxine Sanders rolling out with a #1 fan badge. Kimon Williams rolling out with a golden VIP. Risa Unstoppable is rolling out with a super VIP badge beside her name. Keisha Highly Blessed. Good night, Keisha. Rolling out with a golden VIP. Roseanne Brooks is rolling out with a golden VIP badge as well. All right. And I want to say to everybody who come over from Facebook, thank you so much for coming over tonight, because I'm having some issues streaming with Facebook. Now me tell you what go on with Facebook. I recently lost 3 Facebook accounts, and I'm connecting it to the fact that I'm streaming to Facebook. Now, in order for me to stream to YouTube and Facebook, I have to use a third-party app, and I think that is the reason why Facebook keeps shutting down my Facebook account. Them shut down one and claim it's violation of their policy, then create a next one, them shut down that again, create a third one, them shut down that again. So I'm thinking that it's because I'm using a third-party app to stream to Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm thinking that is what they're calling the violation. So that is why I can't afford to lose another one. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to have to figure out another way to stream to Facebook. All right. Lady Margaret is rolling out with a golden VIP badge as well. Zenobia Henry rolling out with a super VIP. All right. Lilika Unstoppable rocking a badge beside her name as well. And I know that Lilika's mama also watches the program. So good night to you, Mama Lilika, as well. All right. Blessings. All right. The diva say my bad stuck. No worry yourself, man. The diva. It's so change. It's so change. Natalia Unstoppable rolling out with her badge beside her name as well. All right. And Janine Unstoppable will forever have her badge as well. Grace the Goddess rolling out with a golden VIP beside her name. All right. And we say Lady Margaret, Sevilla Pratt. Happy New Year to you, Sevilla. Rolling out with a #1 fan badge as well. Lyra Lopez is rolling out with a golden VIP badge. Big up yourself, Lyra. All right. And it looks like that is everyone. All right. So much love to every single person that rolled out. Big up to everybody who is going to get your badge. You know, much love to you. Sylvia Unstoppable rolling out with her badge as well. Much love. All right. If you haven't gotten your badge as yet, Evelyn Garden rolling out with her badge as well. If you haven't gotten your badge as yet, please make sure to sign up and get your badge and become an Unstoppable official. All right, peeps, much love to everybody. I will see you all on Wednesday. I'm going to try to go home right now, go get some rest, because I had a very, 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 very long day. But before I leave, like I said, if you're not check out the merch store yet, there you go. All right, check out some of the merch them and go over there and get phone on if you don't get the merch yet. All right, yeah man, Lilika, no problem man. Big up to Mama Unstoppable, much. Yeah, my Mama Unstoppable. Mama Lilika, much love. And there is Aries Girl, just roll out to as well. Much love to you, Aries Girl. All right, Jada, it is simple. If you need to get your badge, all you need to do is go to the description of this very same live and just click on where it says sign up to become an Unstoppable official, and you can sign up to get your badge. All right, blessings.
Hear the music, 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 feel the music, way, feel the music, way, move your waistline, way, move your shoulders, way. Feel the music, way. Move your waistline, way. Move your shoulders, way. This music got me feeling like them way up high, sipping martinis and blue slushes with umbrellas up high. I like dancing, you like dancing. Put my feet up high, and I don't wanna go home, so turn the music up high. Feel the music, way. Feel the music, way. Move your waistline, way. Move your shoulders, way. Feel the music, way. Move your waistline, way. Move your shoulders.
And I definitely can't leave without shouting out Kizzy Unstoppable. Kizzy seems very busy tonight. She's not active in the chat, but you don't know Kizzy a loyalist. So much love to you, Kizzy. All right. All right. Jason Buchanan, big up yourself, my family. And Miss Sugar Sweet, Miss see you, the diva. Blessings and good night again to everyone.